Easy. These mats are significantly better than the others. You can just see it, how much tighter they are. Scoop that a little bit, but I can tell that it helps out tremendously. I could tell that the edge alignment was a bit off, and you can see it here. So from this side, I twisted it during the cut. I should always wipe it after each cut. Tatami water is quite corrosive. Yes, that's clean. Oh, guess I'm gonna try one size up. Highly doubt that's gonna be harder. Yeah, easy. Those other mats at times make me wonder, have I completely forgotten how to cut? What the hell is this? That's why I like this so much, because this is clear, this is obvious. Like, yes, good cut, you know? Whereas if it's a bad cut, you never know. Is it the sword? Is it the mat? Is it me? Is it all three? Holy hell, look at that clean cut though. And the funny thing is I barely felt that. If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have known that I just...
The handle?
Yeah, the recurve. It helps jumpstart it. I don't really like how it feels, but I can't argue with how it performs. I mean, the handle overall is great, it's just I'm not a fan of the curve. Nice. That fell straight down.
I ended up knocking most of it out, but the cut came out all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is just a little bit like here at the start, and then it turns slightly, but not much. Oh. What do you think so far?
It's jump starting, so the cut's being powered by the recurve. This is really, really nice. It feels blade heavy, but when you start the turn on the cut, it turns quite quickly.
I agree. I'm also noticing that compared to when I dry handled it and it felt a little sluggish, now that I'm actually cutting with it,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And what I'm focusing on doing is doing a lot of combat cuts, so I'm not really trying to just heave through.
It shows that Xian is an instructor. Like, you can tell the difference in like how much tighter the movements are. I try to do that, but I'm so in this habit of tatami cutting where you often just swing way more in a wider arc and put more power into it just to make sure that you really get through it, because wasting tatami sucks. Mat cutting and fighting is definitely different skills.
Yeah.
Ideally, they're the same. Ideally, you make them the same, but they tend to be separate, at least on some level.
The thing with cut fives is that they tend to scoop through.
Yeah.
So usually you have to use a lot of wrist action through to get them. The medium-sized one?
Medium size, yeah.
It's quite nice.
That's what I was thinking too. The large one is a bit too much, in my opinion, but the mid-size is good. Nice.
Prepared? Oh no! Don't try this at home, kids.
Don't try this. I mean, don't try any of this at home, really, if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you were just unduly traumatized by those other mats.
I kept thinking, man, I'm terrible at cutting.
I was starting to think that too. It's like, wow, what is it? Have I just forgotten everything? They make you think that. Yeah. That looked nice.
I think I solved the problem. Man, that's fun. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Nope. Oh, so close though.
You just surgically cut like 3/4 and just withdrew. It's clean too, you just had to follow through more.
Oh.
It is hard. Further out
Yeah,
here,
okay.
and then if you step away a little bit. So basically just focus on punching this hand under your other arm.
Ah, okay.
So it's just this
trying to
this
power
fist
through it
ends
from
up
there.
here
Yeah. Got it.
like that.
Oh.
Same spot.
Yeah.
The accuracy though, I think you hit exactly the same cut again. Yeah, if you're not used to single-handed, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't let me pressure you into using a single-handed ones. If you're not comfortable with them, you can just
Someone who's more skilled in single handed.
grab the other ones again. Nice. I need to chill out with the steep cuts though, because that wastes more tatami. Looks better, but it's definitely wasteful. Ah, I scooped it just slightly at the end, but otherwise it was clean. Definitely farther down than I was aiming.
Twears really aren't, they're not really cuts to go through stuff. They're more like oppositional cuts. So when they come into like the face and stuff, is where you're aiming them, is at like the face on like a shot. The power really comes from the finger squeeze at the very end.
Oh yeah, that makes it easier than it would otherwise be. It's not perfectly straight, but reasonably close. That was too steep. That was extremely steep at the end. Yeah, the shield how always goes almost vertical. See?
Oh my God.
Welcome to the frustrators.
Oh.
I think we might actually need the big ones for that, just because we need extra sharp
Yeah.
and we need as much velocity as possible. They're almost spongy. They just absorb it without actually cutting through. Yeah, see? I hate these
Right
mats.
on the other side of the fence too.
Yeah, the frustration sigh. We had that too.
For science. I'm just gonna see if I can just get through this. It's like there. Hiya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You pretty much need to overswing on those with,
Yeah.
with an extra sharp sword,
Yeah.
I find. They also don't stake well because it was really hard to roll them tightly. Look at this garbage.
Glorious.
And I did what I could with that, but no. Yeah, there you go.
That'll do it.
But even a clean cut still looks kind of dirty on
Yeah.
these. If only I hadn't bought so many of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are the last ones, so whatever.
I was getting 3/4 of the way with the sabers. It definitely was a challenge.
It's an exercise in frustration.
It is.
Yeah, I would like to try one of the tight ones with a saber cut, but
Let me just quickly get a couple of cuts in with this one here, with the core. I'm gonna go to Tommy mode. I suppose you could call it battlefield technique maybe, where it's like, oh, they're wearing a gambus and you gotta, "Ugh." Let's see if I have a chance if I just put some extra oomph into it.
Yes.
Yes,
That's one of the.
but I had to really overswing, that's the problem. Tells you something about the sword though. Even then, just you can see that Like the direction is nice and clean. The angle is clean, but still the fibers are inconsistent.
It fought back, right?
It did. And that's where you get a lot of bad habits from tatami cutting. Because I've had a lot of bad tatami that requires you to just come in there like Conan, and tight combat cuts won't do it.
No.
Okay, enough bitching about tatami mats. Just cutting them. The problem with brute forcing it compromises the edge alignment and makes it even harder to get through, and also takes a toll on your joints. On the other hand, the extra stress is a good test of the sword blade. That is a testament to the blade though.
That was a lot.
Because this one I could feel that the edge alignment was a bit off to it. It's wavering a little bit. So the fact that with these horrible mats, with the hardwood dowels and everything, it still went through. These mats with a core, you gotta imagine you're a Landsknecht and you weren't paid. So, where's my money?
Did you get the peg?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Oh dear.
That's a good test for the sword though. Wow, just nothing. The edge is flawless. I don't see a thing other than a bit of tatami dirt. All right, let's try that again. Where is my money?
Use the force, Skull.
Yep, that's overswung enough. I feel it in my back, my old bones. This is one of the reasons why my joints are messed up.
Use the Nova Scotian technique. Just give her.
Yeah, just give her. Uh-huh. I think it's just staked too loosely. Oh no, I didn't get that.
My entire cutting experience was on the other mats up until today, which is why I was like, oh.
I can actually cut. Yeah, you can.
Decently even.
Yeah, quite well. All right, now I'm ready. It's just 95%, isn't it?
Yep.
Nice.
Definitely feeling the other saber more, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell the edge on the other saber is a bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit left at the end. Yeah.
There it is. But I have to really lay into it, that's the problem. You gotta go basically Polish saber style with that. You can get away with that if the opponent does that too, but if they don't give you the courtesy, you insulted my honor. That was really brute force, which is not pretty to look at. It works, but it's not nice. It's so weird because if you look at this blade, it's very broad and it's got a nice edge on it. So I honestly don't know why it's not doing so well. Clean.
Oh.
That's the
That
sword.
looked effortless too.
Yeah. Oh. Damn. Did you see that first one? It was that was borderline anime cut.
I'm okay
That
with
was sweet.
I'm all right with that.
Oh yeah. You should be.
All right, I can cut. I'm okay with it. I can cut.
You really cannot complain about that in any way. In terms of raw cutting power, it's very hard to beat them. I mean, the Red Baron, if anything.
Ooh, yep, there you go. Yep.
What happened? It felt like nothing. The funny thing is, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna power it that much. I just want to see, and I did not expect it to go through.
Yeah.
I did not expect that to go so well. That's a testament to those blades. Nice. Oh, beautiful.
Highland cut 3.
That was one of the best undercuts I've seen. Oh, yeah.
What we call small man, right? Where you just kind of pop it.
But yeah, this shows that you don't need to do anything other than practice your art to be able to cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, you don't need specialized cutting practice. In fact, test cutting on very difficult targets like this low-quality tatami with hardwood core can be counterproductive. It incentivizes overswinging. Okay, these are a lot trickier, but hopefully that'll do. There it is. Yeah, I have to definitely put more oomph into that. More challenging than tatami for sure. Yeah, that's about as much as I dare.
Yeah.
I really don't want to go too low on this, because that's steel. Would you like to give the papers a read, good sir? Oh, that was beautiful. You made that look easy. Oh no, I wasn't ready.
Oh shoot.
You gotta wait for the ready.
Sorry.
Gen Alpha would be like,
What's a newspaper?
oh. Okay, let's see how this is in comparison. I can definitely tell that, yeah, I'm fatigued, so cuts are suffering. Oh. Holy hell. Does it help out? A little bit. That was nuts, actually. Wow. That is crazy. It's so broad and it's thin too. Gotta be very careful with that. Do not hit the steel. Haha. I can be smug about that. Sometimes you just gotta throw caution to the wind and just go Leroy Jenkins. Nice. That definitely sounded like dry bone being chopped in half. Yeah, I feel the difference. They're much more challenging than the tatami. Oh, I need to resharpen it.
Yeah.
That got a little dull, I can tell. I mean, I've used it a lot, so fair enough. Not what I call clean, but it did it. There we go. Okay, faint cut. Yeah, these really cut like crazy.
Yeah.
So does the red bear. Do not cut too low. This is high stakes. Because there is no stake. That's why it's high stakes. Makes sense, right? Oh, yep. Risky bisky. Do like that. Nice. Basically, as long as the newspaper even stays together cleanly like that, that's already a huge success, because sometimes it'll just kind of explode weirdly. But that went all the way through and didn't fray the newspaper much. These swords really cut like crazy.
Yeah. No, they're scary.
Yeah.
They're scary. I hate to say it, but if you practice kendo and you have something like this, you're probably pretty scary,
Yeah.
actually. That's
Yeah. I mean, we saw it with Wataru too. It was never cut
Wataru's
before.
Yeah, well, Wataru's also got 4 dans on me, so...
Yeah. You could tell, like, it took him a couple of cuts to figure it out, but
Yeah.
once he got it,
Yeah.
oh, beautiful. Yeah, you're getting plenty of cuts out of that one.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to optimize.
Yes. That was kind of ridiculous. I almost didn't feel that, which is scary considering that I believe is also a thigh target. Okay, yeah, this cut's even better. That barely even lifted, which is, for an undercut, that's difficult. With this, I might even be able to get another one out of this. That would be very challenging. Damn, if it cuts a freestanding one that cleanly, how can you top that? It's radical, dude. That'll do everything. Everything and everyone. It'll do your mom and all that. I need to stop overswinging. It's really not necessary with this. Oh, that was so easy. Like, it was just this. Like, actual combat cut, like hand snipe or whatever. Based on what I can tell so far, the Red Baron may very well be the most powerful cutting sword I've ever tested. If you haven't seen the unboxing and initial test, by the way, it's linked in the description below. Hope you found this entertaining. Thanks for watching, and take care, folks.